Oh, I can't really see it. Hi guys, welcome to YouTube Bootcamp. I'm so glad you're here. This is weird but fun. It's weird but fun. Wait, let's see. I might have to just adjust this a tiny bit. Sorry.
You're going to be looking at this.
Okay.
You're going to be looking down the whole time.
I know it's too low. So I'm on my laptop, but I've also got an iPad that's going to be filming me, so I'll actually be looking in the right direction. It's kind of weird. All right, so welcome to YouTube Bootcamp, and I am Sheri Barbera. If you don't know me, YouTube Bootcamp is all about helping small business owners and professionals and creatives understand how to use YouTube and video for marketing, branding, and strategy to build a business online. So today we are going to be talking about, oh wait, next slide, please. That's Sal back there. Next slide, please.
Got it.
Okay, so I'm Sheri Barbera. I'm your host, and I'm also a Google certified YouTube channel growth expert. Next slide, please. This is going to be hard with me having to say next slide, please. If you would like to learn about YouTube and you haven't signed up for our newsletter, please sign up for the newsletter now. That's the link. That's it. Also, subscribe to our channel so that you won't miss any of the live streams and you won't miss any of the new videos. Okay, so what we're talking about today is teaching on YouTube. And this is an extraordinarily appropriate time to be talking about teaching on YouTube because of what's happening in the world. And as you can see from this headline, work at home, public urged. Next slide, please. Thank you. Google tells staff to work at home due to virus. Next slide. More about working from home. More about working from home. There's so much in the news now about working from home. Working from home, working from home, working from home. Well, how does everybody know how to work from home? Probably a lot of you don't know how to work from home. And the thing is, you're going to have to learn because we don't know how long this is going to go on and we don't know what's going to happen. So teaching on YouTube, it's the perfect time to do that. So what is it? It's the silver lining. There's always a silver lining in all of this crappy negative stuff that happens, isn't there? And this is the silver lining. The silver lining is that now that you have to be at home, guess what's going to happen? You can pursue your passion. You can pursue your passion with purpose to earn a profit like never before. And the way to do that is to think about, what are you passionate about? Your hobbies? Or maybe there's a dream that you've had for a really, really long time about a business. Well, this is the perfect time for you to start doing that because you have to be here. You have to be here anyway. You have to be home. You have to be online because you can't be out in a whole bunch of crowds. So you have to be here. And what better way and what better time than to be here online on YouTube helping other people. So today we're going to talk about teaching on YouTube to make money. So let's get started. Now, for those of you that don't know how to use YouTube, and there's a lot of people that still don't know how to use YouTube, I've created a masterclass to teach you A to Z on YouTube. I am not going to be talking about that today, but for those of you at home who really need to learn how to use YouTube, this masterclass right now is 90% off. So just go to youtubebootcamp.com, click on courses, sign up and use code 90, that's 90, and you'll get 90% off because I really want you to do this and I really want you to succeed and I want you to do it today. Okay, so let's move on. So the first, what happened? Okay, So the first thing you need to know is that YouTube is divided into categories. And for those of you that have been with me for a really long time, and you know, you can live chat. So you can post comments on here and I will see them, which is awesome and extremely cool. I don't know what it looks like from your side, so I'm not sure what's happening, but anyway, please comment. No, that's my comment. Okay, so please comment when you have a chance. All right, so YouTube has categories, and one of the huge categories is education. Now, what you may not know is that YouTube divides the categories themselves into 4 additional categories. The first one is preschool, and that would be like Sesame Street. Now, the Sesame Street YouTube channel has 14 million subscribers, so obviously there's something there. This is what their channel looks like. The second category is primary and secondary education. So that is something like Khan Academy. Khan Academy has 5 million subscribers to it. And Khan Academy, we're gonna work through this, Sal and I, with him, because I don't have a clicker. You saw that I don't have a clicker, right? So Sal has to do all this. Okay, so Khan Academy, look at this. A free world-class education for anyone, anywhere. And this is for kids. Introduction to Khan Academy for kids. Guided meditation to help with text anxiety. Celebrating first words. So it's all kinds of wonderful videos for kids about education. Okay, next. The next category is higher education. So that's something like MIT, which has 2.35 million subscribers. This is what their YouTube channel looks like. So you can see that it's all about education. Blockchain basics and cryptography, blockchain basics and consensus, secondary markets and crypto exchanges. So they're teaching a topic and going in depth on that topic. An hour and 17 minutes this one video is, an hour and 16 minutes. So this is not little tiny bits of information. This is lots and lots of in-depth information as though you were in a class. So that's the difference between higher education videos. Okay, let's keep going. The last category for YouTube is lifelong learners. And an example of that is Big Think. And if you've never heard of Big Think, I highly recommend, honey, move to the next slide. I highly recommend that you check it out because A, the topics are awesome, and B, it's very extremely interesting. So, oh, you advanced. Okay, so for example, don't blame tech for your distracted brain. I mean, great titles, right? Just even great titles. So these are things you should learn from all these channels, especially the channels that pertain to your type of education. Okay, next. So what can you do? As an educator, you can help people. As an educator, you can train people. As an educator, you educate people. That seems extremely obvious, but think about it. As an educator, you are helping to educate other people, and with YouTube, worldwide. Very, very cool. You can change lives and make a difference. The number one thing is you need to choose your category within the category of education. So for example, the first thing that you want to do is decide on your mission. So what do I mean by mission? Well, let's take a look at some examples. Number one, lifelong learners education. NOVA. So NOVA's mission, to make science accessible to viewers so they understand the world around them. That is a mission statement. And what you want to do is you want to have a mission statement for your channel so that you know what your channel's about. Because it's extremely important when you make your channel that you're focused, very, very focused. And having a mission statement, that's the first thing that's going to help you focus. Hey, hi Sam. Sal's leg is doing better. He just can't do long walks, but he is able to do stuff around the house like chores. Okay, so thank you for asking. Sal's leg is doing a lot better. Okay. Vox, Voice of the People. Their mission, ambitious explainers and series that teach you things about the world. Let's go to the next one. Another mission statement. Secondary education, high school age. This one is so awesome. You're going to love this. Biology with the Amoeba Sisters. Is that cute or what? So their whole channel is cartoon figures. I love this so much. But look at their mission. We are two sisters on a mission to demystify science with humor and relevance. This is a great mission statement because it succinctly says it's about science, but it's humorous. And that lets people know that they're going to learn something, but they're going to have fun doing it. And that's great. Okay, let's go to the next one. Topic examples. Art, design, humanities. These are broad topic examples. Art. So I went and I searched just the term art. And under art, interesting, of course, such a broad category, there were many different ideas of what an art channel is. This one, art for kids. Okay, that makes perfect sense. But art of manliness, would you have thought of that? The art of manliness. Well, it's art, right? What's the next one? The art of photography. So many different things that fall under these broad categories. What is your topic? What is your niche? Keep going. Sal just smashed into the computer. Hey, hi David, how are you? I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. Okay, Sal just said hi. And hi to you, Sam, too. History, culture, and music. This is another broad category, which you know can be turned down into something minutely niched. Next. Example, weird history, right? Alternate history. So already two things that who would have thought of this, right? Enormous channels. The first one, 1.32 million subscribers on Weird History. History Buffs, 1 million subscribers on History Buffs. What about Invicta? Home for history documentary videos on fascinating people. What a fantastic mission that is, okay? So think about it. Go and look on the About page. You know what that is. Go look on the About page and see what their mission is. What are they doing? Why are they doing it? What are you doing and why are you doing it? Ha, cute. Okay, let's keep going.
Can I say something?
Yes?
You're halfway through your slides and you've only been on for 8 minutes.
Sal is telling me that I'm halfway through my slides and I've only been on for 8 minutes, but don't worry. I know you'll ask more questions. Ask me a question. Okay, science, health, fitness, and technology. These are all broad topics. Keep going. So under health, health and fitness, Centers for Disease Control, that's under health too. Everyday health, the healthy life. So many different ways that you can look at a category and come up with a unique, interesting channel that people want to look at. 153,000 subscribers, 330,000 subscribers. Lots of people are interested in these topics. Let's keep going. Niche examples. So we just looked at a bunch of niche examples, but now I'm going to show you simple niche examples under art, oil painting, under design, interior design, under history, 20th century America. There are so many ways that you can do this. That was a look for Sal to advance. Okay, interior design. For example, Ropes and Design. She is an interior designer. Kimberly Capone, interior design. So all of these people, these are all interior designers, each one of them with their own unique channel, their own unique idea and take on interior design. Look at how many subscribers. Robeson has over a million, 1.08 million subscribers. Live Your Lifestyle, 816,000 subscribers. So niching into interior design, very smart. And this is just a broad category of design. Do you think Kajabi is good for creating courses that you can promote via? Yes. Kajabi is a very good platform, an excellent platform for promoting courses. It's Kajabi, Kajabi. I use Thinkific, and that's the word think, Ific, I-F-I-C. I use Thinkific, but Thinkific and Kajabi are both excellent platforms. There's another one called Teachable. That's also an excellent platform. There are many good platforms, but those are the top three, I think. Okay. Good question, Sam. Thank you. Keep going. So, under the broad topic of culture, K-pop, that's a big thing right now, K-pop. Music, how to write songs. I mean, music could be so many things, right? It could be music videos, it could be how to write songs, it could be country music, it could be any type of music. It could be reviews of music, it could be records like, like Jared New does. It could be a channel just about all different types of music, how to play music. There's so much you can do. Science, how things work, but we just saw that there's lots of things that you can do. Okay, let's keep going. So under science, how things work, I just looked up literally science, how things work in YouTube search, and look at all the different things that came up. 9.19 million subscribers for ASAP Science. What's their mission? Making science make sense. That's it. That's their whole mission, making science make sense. So your mission doesn't have to be this incredibly long thing. Your mission can be something that is very succinct. Actually, that sounds like a tagline, doesn't it? 4 words, fabulous, a tagline. I mean, I would use it as a tagline too. So what else? Science Channel, Veritasium, what a cool name, right? Professor Dave Explains, that's really fun. So lots and lots of ways that science, how things work, can become different people's idea of what a YouTube channel is. So again, I want you to think about this. How does it seem to you? What would you be doing? Oh, you're welcome, Sam. Okay, keep going. So what do you need to do? You need to choose your educational content style. And what do I mean by style? Well, there are very broad categories in style, but basically there's only 2 of them. The first one is edutainment. Edutainment is when you are educating in a really fun way. And one of the great examples of that is Minefield, which used to be called Vsauce, and now their channel for some reason says Minefield only. But Minefield, which is Vsauce, thoughts, stories, and observations about our universe. That's a great mission. Very simple. Look at their channel. Wonderful thumbnails, wonderful titles, really interesting and fun. 14 minutes, 1 minute, 39 seconds. That's ridiculous. 26 minutes, 30 minutes. So it's not like these are super short. They do give you information, but it isn't hugely in depth. It's interesting enough to keep your. Yes, Sal. Sal's raising his hand. Yes, honey.
What does premium mean? What is the question?
Sal's question is, what does premium mean? And premium means that it was paid for content. But now you're getting it for free on YouTube. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you for that question, honey.
Welcome.
Academic. So edutainment, academic. That's the second one. So like Stanford. Stanford is a university. Their site is completely about academia and academics. And that's what it's all about. Privacy, multimodal interfaces, science conference. Everything is about the academics of Stanford. Let's keep going. So you want to choose your teaching style. Are you basically going to be academic, which is pretty much what I am. I'm an academic. Or are you going to do edutainment, which a lot of people love? I mean, that really, if I could be funny, I would love to do edutainment, but that would be up to Sal because he's the funny person, not so much me. Ha! Okay. Simplified concepts. What do I mean by simplified concepts? This is Part of how you decide how you're going to teach is what style and how much content are you going to be teaching people. If your style is to teach but not in depth, with not a lot of detail, then teach like the Amoeba Sisters. So you can see that their way of teaching is edutainment. They teach in a simplified concept way because they're teaching high schoolers all about science, and they want to make it fun and they want to make it exciting and entertaining so that kids really want to learn. What are their topics? Sodium potassium pump, how to read a codon chart, DNA versus RNA. Cool, fun titles. But look at their great thumbnails. I mean, the thumbnails are awesome too, but let's look at how long the videos are. 4 minutes, 39 seconds, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 56 seconds, 7 minutes, 40 seconds. None of these videos have even hit 10 minutes. So we're talking about short, concise information in a fun, educational way. You'll have to watch the video to see what I'm talking about. But they're adorable and they're little cartoons, so cute. But it's fun, and it's fun for kids. Edutainment. Okay, let's keep going. So their About page gives you information about them. Obviously, duh. We are two sisters on a mission to demystify science with humor and relevance by creating videos, GIFs, comics, and resources. Our content is focused on high school biology. So this is where you get the meat of what is their site all about. So we know what their mission is. Now we're learning why, because Pinky is a former high school biology teacher. Use your passion. Use your expertise to do what you love. That's what this is all about. So they chose edutainment, using what they love, passion, purpose, profit. How do they make money? They make money because they have so many subscribers and so many views that all of that makes money from YouTube on the YouTube Partner Program. Okay, so short video lessons with 1, 2, or 3 points. That's how you keep it really short. So you don't want to be super expansive. You don't want to try to cover a ton of stuff. You want to cover 1 point succinctly, or 2 or 3 at the max. Because once you go beyond 3 points, you've lost your viewers. You lost your viewers. So this is the way to niche, keep your style focused, and create simplified, fun, entertaining content. Okay, next. See what they did on this video? So the video is called The Immune System, and they posted it March 12th. Today is the 17th. It hasn't even been very long that it's been up there, but look, 22,000 views. Already 1.2 thousand likes, which is so awesome. But look what they said. This video talks about 3 lines of defense. So they took the concept of simplified video, humor added, and they made it 3 simple concepts. This is what I want you to think about. How can you take your content and make it easy and simple if this is the style that you're going for? So let's keep going. 1 to 3 points on a topic, only 5 to 10 minutes long. That's it, 5 to 10 minutes. Let's keep going. So the videos are, how do you do this? The videos are topical, or the videos are trending. And this is called a tentpole video. And the reason it's called a tentpole video, well, you can see why. It's about a holiday, so people gathering under a common theme, right? Under a common theme. A movie release, maybe an historical date, something that brings everyone together under the same thing, trending. Okay, next. Complex concepts. This is completely different from what we were just looking at, and I think very difficult to do in an edutainment form, because now we're talking about something very complex, in depth, in detail. So it would be minimum 40, 45 minutes, more likely at least an hour's worth of information, and it could be more. So you're talking about a topic with a lot of complex detail in depth. Sal,
Sorry.
come on, honey.
All right.
So, sorry. Full lessons, long videos, 15 minutes, I think is ridiculous. I mean, that's like nothing. 15 to 60 minutes. Exploring a topic in depth. Building upon each other. And when I say building upon each other, what I mean is that you are doing lessons. You are doing a series of lessons, creating a whole course. This is very different from edutainment. This is academic. This is where you are teaching, training, helping people understand a concept by breaking it down in depth over and over again in all of its minutia, so that by the time you're finished with the entire series, they get it. That's the whole point of that. Lesson series, that's a playlist. That's a playlist. That's what playlists are made for. They're perfect for this. So you want to do a playlist with that. I'm sorry, David. David said, be nice, you're injured. You men all stick together. Okay, you're funny. Okay, course or lesson series. So this is what you want to think about. Is it a single course that you are going to break down into a series of lessons that explain something? Or is it just topical and it's something that you are just going to explain like the Amoeba Sisters do in a very short video, giving not a lot of complex information? Okay. I did show you Crash Course before, but this is a great example of not a lot of information in a really fun way, edutainment, but gets the point across. Oh, and they go back, honey. They look at this, 1.2 billion views, 1.2 billion views, and 10.4 million subscribers. So this works. Entertainment, education, great marriage. They work really well. Okay, keep going. So what do I want you to do? God, Sal's right. I like flew through all that. Do you know how long it took me to make those slides? It took hours.
71.
It took hours. I just went through 71 slides for you guys. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. That's because you're not asking me enough questions. I want you to create your own educational channel project, because that's the whole point of doing this, is to actually do it, right? So what I want you to do is figure out from what you are the most passionate about, what is your strongest expertise? And then what do you want to teach and why? Why are you doing this? Why is it interesting for you? What makes it something that's worth doing? Okay.
Got maybe 10 more minutes.
And then what is your mission? And I think working on your mission is one of the most important things, because being able to go back and look at it over and over again while you're doing your channel is extremely important. And I say that because you are going to get viewers who are going to ask you to do things that are way off what your channel is about, because you're great at doing what you do. So they're just going to start asking you to do this and tell them that and teach them this and show them that. So you need to decide when that happens, do you stay focused on your original idea for your mission? Or should your mission expand or be a little more fluid and change with the times? There's no right or wrong with this. This is all about you and what works for you. So you need to think about this really, really seriously. I love the Amoeba Sisters because they came up with a mission that is so simple and so relevant for high schoolers and easy to stay on point with. The more complicated your mission is, the harder it will be for you to stay on point with it. So think very hard about what your mission is. Okay. Who's your audience? We've talked about audience over and over and over and over again, because you can think, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, blah, 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 I love this, I love that. But do you have an audience for it? It seems like, yes, you probably have an audience for whatever you want to do that's educational, especially if it's edutainment. You probably have an audience for it. So yes, but who is your audience? Remember, I went to Think with Google. Do you remember Think with Google? If you don't, there is a video for that. I'll try to put it down in the description when I post this. There's a video that I did about Think with Google on how to find your audience. It is amazing how much information they give you. It is amazing because Google, biggest search engine in the world, they know people, they know who the audiences are, and they can help you drill down, and find your real audience. Okay. You also need to think about how many videos are you going to make a week? How many videos can you really make a week? Will you have enough information, enough topics, enough in-depth topics, or enough short topics, or are you going to do trending topics, or are you going to be topical? What are you going to do? You want to lay this out. You don't want it to be something that you think about as it happens. You want to think about things well ahead of time so that you're prepared for it. So how many videos a week can you make on YouTube?
Sorry.
I think Sal's he's falling asleep.
No, I'm not.
Okay, it seemed like you were.
I
All right, so how many videos a week can you make on YouTube? So these are all the kinds of things that when you start thinking about doing this on a regular basis as a living, as a business, as something that you are going to do instead of working for someone, which you can't do right now because they're sending everybody home. But even when all of this calms down and life goes back to normal, which of course it will, then what? Are you going to stick with it? Or are you going to decide, no, this isn't for me, and do something else? It all depends upon how much you love it, how much you're passionate about it, how much you think you can make a difference, how much money you've got saved up, of course, but you can make money on YouTube. So it's not just that. And I also have videos on that, how you make money. And it's also in my course. So there's lots of ways to make money doing YouTube videos. Okay. Then you want to think about how many paid courses you're going to be able to make, because you're building your viewership on YouTube for free. I mean, that's the whole idea of getting out there and making your videos. You're building your subscribers and you're building your viewers. But then you need to make money. You need to sell your courses. And you sell your courses like this, by teaching, helping, explaining as the authority that you are on the topic that you have. And then by providing additional, more in-depth content for your viewers and subscribers to learn more. So how many of those can you do in a month? That's the other thing you want to learn. You want to think about. Okay, so we're back to Sal said this is my last slide. And it's only been half an hour.
One more.
So as I said at the beginning, if you want to learn in depth about how to start a YouTube channel and you don't even know how to do it, take my course, youtubebootcamp.com, go to courses. It's 90% off right now. Use code 90 for 90. And that's it. So questions? Are there any questions on that? Because honestly, how many slides was that, honey?
81.
Oh my God, that was 81 slides, guys. See, when we're in person, it's more fun.
Well, it's a half hour meetup.
So this is like a half-hour meetup, I guess. Bummer. All right. So if there's something else that you want to learn, leave it in the comments below and I will be happy to address it, okay, at some point in these Tuesday meetups. I guess I need to do more slides for next week because I'm not getting enough comments from you guys. No, I'm not. All right, so thank you for coming. I miss you. I hope I see you soon. Stay safe, be well, and thank you. I'm Sheri Barbera. This is YouTube Bootcamp. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, marketing your channel. I will be working on marketing your channel, Sam. I definitely will be working on that. Even though I'm going to work on curriculum next week, but I'm going to do a whole thing on marketing because that's super, super important. Thank you for asking. Okay, anything else, guys? All right. Ciao. I miss you.
What?
I miss you guys.
Bye.
Bye.